Hi, it's Hazel, and welcome to my channel, Hazel Anaka Design. This is going to be another sorting video. You know, the kind of videos I do when I can't seem to muster up the mindset, the energy, the creativity, whatever, to do something a little more imaginative. So what I have here is a fabric-covered box that I think I have gathered up most of my postcards into. And it's a mess because it is so random and so, like I have these sort of postcard books that you can buy usually at a museum gift store. So I basically wanted to just do some sorting. I saw, oh boy, but did I write down the name? Of course not. Somebody did a short 2 or 3 part series on using postcards, and the whole premise there was, well, I think in the first one she was talking about, okay, for instance, let's just randomly pick this. Oh, I've been to Halifax. Maybe there's some sentimental. Let's pick another one. Something kind of unattractive, shall we say? Well, let's pretend that I didn't like this one. So what I could do, oh, this is old, 1996. What she was basically saying is to cover, and I'm sure this is nothing new, it's just that I've never done it, cover the offending image with whatever, like a little collage of some sort, and then let the back be the focal point. Or no, sorry. Well, I guess it depends. Since this one hasn't been written on, this could be the journaling space, and then you just change the front image. Now, I'm sure I've got some old ones here that have some writing on them, or at least I hope I do. And in that case, if the writing is nicer and more interesting than the front of it, then you would let that be the focal point and cover the image. But anyway, let's just begin. So I think, so this is Paul Guillaume. Whoopsie, we got a little nudity there. Matisse. Oh, they're different people. Oh, that's the collection it came from. Mary Cassatt? No, it's not. It's Renoir. Let's maybe just make a pile of these books that are still bound. Why do I pick the nudes every time? These books that are still intact, and see what I do with them in the end. So I'll make a little pile over there. Now, Starry Night, Vincent van Gogh. Maybe a subcategory, or maybe I should add them to that same pile, are artist cards. So these are all famous art cards. This is Smoky Lake, which is across the river from me, and they have a pumpkin festival and a pumpkin way off. So these are, now are they precast concrete? 7 larger than life pumpkins. These pumpkins collectively weigh 32,000 pounds and were built by a team of over 70 volunteers. They are very attractive. I don't know if this is the best photography I've ever seen. They are beautiful. So maybe something that I've actually seen and been to, maybe that gets its own. Haven't been to the Yarmouth Lighthouse. To me, I don't find this attractive whatsoever. So let's make a pile for ones that I want to reuse. Peggy's Cove. Now, I have been to Peggy's Cove. How can you tell that? Oh my goodness. How can you tell that my husband was there? Early on in my political career, I was sent to a hospital conference in Halifax. And my husband and daughter, we took her out of grade 4. Destination Management Company. These are Halifax ones too. And more Peggy's Cove. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe. Let's just say, okay, I definitely don't care about this. So these two are fair game for covering up. I'll leave that with Yarmouth. I know we did take a, what would you call that boat that goes across the harbor to, oh, this is a card. Geez, for those of you, thanks for tuning in to find out what a card is. I don't know what to do. Okay, maybe for now I'll put these Peggy's Cove ones with the pumpkins. Atlantic Canada. Oh my God, Peggy's Cove again and again. And you know what really kills me is buying the same of more than one of the same card. Okay, don't know what this is. Halifax, of course. Oh, could that be the hotel we stayed at? Delta Barrington. I mean, that, whoopsie. That is, yeah. Can I redeem this for a shot right about now? Another one. Brasstown Ball, Georgia. Brasstown Ball, Georgia. No idea what this is about or where it came from. Okay, looks like this might be harder than I thought. Route 66. I think I've been on parts of Route 66, but can't be sure. But I think there's a mystique about this. Okay, I'm going to do architecture as another category. I don't know. Have I been to Reno? I don't think so. So let's call that a cover-up. Acapulco, Playa de la Cadenza, Acapulco Beach. This is a weird size, not an attractive card, cover it up. This is the Alberta coat of arms. It came from our MLA. So I would keep this just because, wouldn't it be good if I knew what was in our coat of arms? I mean, this is pretty clear. The mountains, the foothills, the grain fields, the prairie rose. This is very pixelated though, so not great quality. Farming, so these could go into a farm journal as is. Probably came from the MLA as well. MLA, member of the Legislative Assembly. Our provincial flower probably came from the MLA as well. Now what? Oh, that's a photograph. These are photographs of a show and shine type thing. So photographs will go someplace else. I find this very unattractive. Costa Rica. Someone maybe sent that to me. I mean, gave that to me because I surely wouldn't buy a card like that, and I've never been there. Our provincial legislative building, so we'll keep that. This is obviously for Remembrance Day. Also came from the MLA. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, this must have been a series that was done about some of the early stamps. 1908. Oh, this was our very first stamp, issued in 1851. Now, because there's some trivia there, I think I will put this with my stamp collection stuff. Hey, you thought we were done with Halifax. Not so. Peggy's Cove, not so. See, and to me, I find that almost useless. Here's another one of those. Okay, here, this obviously came from a gallery. Probably for an art show of some sort. Yes, so this isn't exactly a postcard as such. It's more like Juried Art Exhibit, Society of Western Canadian Artists. So I must have picked this up at a gallery somewhere. I'm going to put that with the cover-up thing. Peggy's Cove. Lunenburg. Now this is a wee bit more, but of course, if I wanted to know about these colorful buildings, I would want a close-up where it's all the color, not, that's, anyway, let me stop dissing it. The Blue Nose. So this is the boat that is on our dime. And that is housed in Halifax. There's Lunenburg again. Now Canmore. I probably picked this up, that's an awful card, from this is part of Main Street. Picked it up from one of those tourist information racks that are in most hotel lobbies. I'll leave that just as is. Also, I didn't do anything with this one. This one is fairly nice. I could see it like that split rail fence and those flowers being used. So that we'll put that on the decorate pile. So this is the only guy that's a wild card so far. Harrah's. Oh, this is in Nevada. I don't think we were ever there, but clearly there's a selection of these car postcards, and they're big. Maybe they need to be, I don't know, am I going to live long enough to do a car journal? Maybe I should put that with the cover up. Let me just see if let me hold this against my cutting board, against my cutting mat. So it's 7 inches long by 5 inches. That's a mighty big card. Okay, that is nice, I think. Put it with the ones over there. Now, I love poppies, so does this make the cut for anything? These are in England. I guess it's okay. Oh. Okay, this came from our daughter, 2008, when she was in England. So there's some stamps on there. Obviously, that's a category on its own. 3 guesses where this one is from, and the first 2 don't count. This is the one we touched earlier, so that's a Van Gogh. Okay, these look like they might have come out of are they all the same size? So these are obviously art ones as well. Now, if a person was doing a strawberry journal, I might have a thing for strawberries. I'll put that aside for filing. I don't think the subject matter is so great on these. I don't like this one. I don't like that one. That girl can stay. This is sort of what our landscape looks like from the air. Farm journal. Degas ballerinas. And is that a Van Gogh? Yepper. Okay, this looks like it could be older. Toronto's provincial parliament buildings. Looks like I might have paid $1 for it. Okay, let's start another pile for probably vintage. Okay, back in the day, I was going to say back in the day when I was Ukrainian, still am, 1963, a way to get good ideas for writing Easter eggs was to buy these postcards. So this was a series. Now this one has wax all over it and has a little worse for wear. This is 1978. So these I will put with my Ukrainian journal stuff. Don't know what that is. Don't care for it. U.S. Sonar School, Fort Taylor, Truman Beach, Naval Annex. Still don't know where that is. That's a cover-up. Here's another book of postcards. These are all Gandhi. Messiah of Peace. Well, this doesn't make these. Maybe these are historic in the sense that, okay, this was after his arrest in South Africa in 1913. Okay, so some of these are vintage. This was all done in 2002. Now, this is, we don't have a political agenda here. So some of these are just, I would never use in journals. So, oh, you know what? I just took all of these out of a book. This is all photography, and it's sort of a reimagination or a revisit to where Monet would have done all his atmospheric type floral pond, paintings. So that, I think, could be a category almost by itself, because those would easily go into a flower, botanical thing. Life is too important to be taken seriously. There are two old gals in inner tubes. Now this is for a breast cancer thing. Now this is cards, so let's put it with the other card that we have. This is very big. This is from the Art Gallery of Ontario. I wonder, maybe I bought that. Oh, this must have been the front of a card, because I see I tore it out and labeled it. So we're going to art. This could be in a bird. But it's it's all in French. Some friends and I went to the Charlevoix region of Quebec. Oh, this is years ago. So this is reminiscent of, these were the kind of cards that we would buy from, like we did studio tours, so art studio, like there seems to be a conglomeration of artists living in this certain region of Quebec. And so I would have bought these at that time. So I would say sentimental, put that aside. Oh, that's a Picasso. We'll put it there. Here's another one of those ugly ones. Reno, cover that up. I think that, if I'm not mistaken, Brenda gave me these, and I just, because they have a postcard back, copyright 2017, New York Botanical Garden. So these are pretty enough to use on their own with, maybe just a minimal amount of, does it say, no, it doesn't say what the image is about. Did she give me these as well? Or maybe it was these, Royal Horticultural Society. So this is obviously well, the card isn't vintage, but the image is 1791. So let's put, I'm going to put that with vintagey. This would be the same, a reproduction of something really old. I would say that these are ready to use. So I'll start another pile out of sight. Timmy the Farm Cat with a Truckload of Narcissus. Copyright 2019. So I would, or maybe, let me pull those other two back in. I'll put this with the botanical Monet photography things. I think that Brenda might have given me these also. So I should put these with a bird, with my bird stuff. So that's for filing. This is a painting that was done by an art teacher. The first, well, not the first person necessarily that I took, that's her bio there. She would have stuck her bio in, oh. So she did these she did a lot of mountain scenes. She was originally from New York or New Jersey or somewhere like that, practicing artist in New York, and then came to Alberta and did these very evocative and I seem to have more of these. Yeah, these were invitations to a particular art show, 1998. So I'll put that with the emotional stuff. These came out of a book, and they are all sort of spiritual or friendship based. And I took a few I kept these for myself, and the rest I gave to Brenda. This is almost more about the message, and I don't think they need anything done to them. So maybe this, okay, I'm starting another non-botanical, ready-to-use pile off-site there. This is another art. This one is different. Cézanne, but it's almost, I don't know. Oh, and it's got a crease there. Probably been around a long time. 1998, printed in France. I think that should be in the decorate pile. And then these beautiful ones. I think I showed them not that long ago in a haul video. So these should actually be with my children images. So that's for filing. This is an invitation to an art show. And this was done by, I guess it's this way, done by an Edmonton woman who's, pretty, I would say famous for her Ukrainian artwork. So I'll put that with the Ukrainian stuff. This is a greeting card. Collage on paper. So this is collage, believe it or not. That's how I feel about harvest, incidentally. But this should definitely be covered up. So even though it's a card, it's going with the postcards for cover up. This is a card as well. Put it with the cards. This is a Christmas card, but I don't like that, so I should cover it. This, I think, needs to be covered as well. Yardley Jones. Oh, he was a cartoonist. I guess he started doing watercolors, so that's an art card. You know, it almost seems as though maybe I bought a set of these, because all of these are cards and they were celebrating a particular anniversary. But again, why am I hanging on to them? I should be either using them. Oh no, what a waste of. Oh. Well, this must have come in a purchase or something, or somebody sent it to me. This stamp, this French, is far more interesting than this, so we'll put it on the decorate pile. Let me gather up. Okay, this is different. This is just a card. Oh, it's same. Another Cézanne. Where I put that? Okay, whoopsie. Picked it up and then dropped it. You know, these could easily go into like a kitchen, homemaking, cookbook type of thing. So I think that's the subset they'll go into. Let me pull back this card. So these are all cards. You know what? I'm just delaying the inevitable. What I can do is I'll put like this with the botanical. This looks like it belongs kitchen-y. People, art, people, decorate, farm. Okay, how's that for decisive? Okay, we're making some headway. Band, Oregon Coast, Bandon State Park. No idea where that. Oh, when Hillary went to New York, one of the times, she went to the UN and got a postcard with Ukraine's flag on there. Sentimental. Reno, Tahoe, decorate. Kansas City, don't know why I have that. Kansas City, unless, you know what, maybe Roy was buying these when he was trucking in through the States. Boy, is he going to be surprised when they all are covered up, never to be seen again. But he didn't really truck into Nevada, so I have no idea where all these Reno ones came from. There's a crack in that one, but that cougar. Oh, yeah, cougar. Wildlife. At Alberta Rosa Flowers. Van Gogh. Here's a floral from Saskatchewan. That's their provincial flower. Oh, Texas bluebonnets. I remember seeing these when I would go on the trips with him. So, well, we'll put it with botanicals. Now this reward card. J. Brahms. Johann Brahms died 1897. So there's a bit of music. Maybe let's put them with people. I love this one. I had this, obviously a full-size one, framed and hanging on my wall. Oh, that's Hillary again from the United Nations. How appropriate. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This looks like it would be... Oh, that's Columbia. Okay, that's all flowers. There's that provincial flower again. Harlequin. This could go in a blush journal. Remember that? Okay, Bali. Okay, someone I know gave that to my mom. I did have a whole bunch of these, and I know I've shared them with a bunch of people. I don't broken elastic. Groundbreaking ceremony at Kensington Village, 19. Shepherd's Care. Shepherd's Care must have been selling that as a fundraiser or something. Anyway, these are old-timey. Maybe let's do farm. An empty package or an empty cover from Rome. Wonder are these the cards? Looks like. So I was in Rome. So this is more informational. They can't really use it as a postcard. It's a good souvenir-y thing. Put on the sentimental pile. Oh, that's for decorating. Is that the Acropolis? Yes, I was also in Greece, so maybe these Greece ones have to be saved as well. What is this, Barbara? Oh, I bought earrings. That must be from the designer. Look at that. Paid $220 for them. 14 karat. Made in Greece. Did we stay at this hotel? It was one of those student trips. Of course, I was not a travel journal type person. This is really nice. Youth art. So I'm going to keep these Greece ones off to the side, although they probably belong more in that architecture pile. I liked Italy more than I liked Greece, to be perfectly candid. I like this. Okay, what happened here? Calling all artists. Oh, it's just a call for entries. Cool. But because it's got grain and this almost looks like a sickle, I'll put that with farm. Costa Rica. Oh, I kind of remember buying these just because they had butterflies. So let's keep them with the flowers. What is this? Brussels. Those look vintagey. Let's put them over here with the vintagey ones. Bard College, New York. Vintage. Kootenai Alpine Meadows. Floral. That is cool. Hungarian State Opera House. I'll put that with architecture. Oh, don't know what this is. Rain dance. Ah, yes. But where? Rain dance. Zuni Pueblo. Following the summer solstice. Vintage. Doubt that I would use it that way, but okay, what's this? Mushrooms and kids. Good old days, printed in Switzerland. The original's from 1900. So we'll put that with historic. Bethlehem? The Fellowship of Good Friends is one of life's richest blessings. Let's get together. Oh, it's an invitation, not a postcard. Well, a postcard invitation. Oh, this is cool. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Katzon's Drive-In, and Lockwood Cafe, Kingman, Arizona, Highway 66, specializing in chicken in the rough, whatever that means. Cooled by refrigeration. Printed on 80-pound Cougar natural cover, smooth finish, courtesy of, 1995, Weyerhaeuser Company. So Weyerhaeuser is a, like a pulp and paper type thing. So let's put those with vintage. I don't know. I'd say decorate. Okay, Bishop's Drive-In. This looks like more of the same. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Greetings from Chicago, Illinois. I like this style. Okay, what have we here? Oh, it's another one that I'll put those aside. Was this an orchid show? Put this with botanicals. That was from the Matart Conservatory. Oh, here's another guy, the guy with all the flowers. And no, it's not Halifax, it's Hampshire. Decorate. Decorate. Nashville. Okay, we were in Nashville a few years ago. Sentimental. I don't know who would have bought that anyway, because what is this? Can't read it. No idea. Cover it up. Cover it up. Those cows could make the cut for those mountains. Vietnam Veterans Memorial. I'm putting him with people. Don't know what this is. I don't like this style of postcard. Cover. Looks like that's my biggest pile so far. Cover. Cover. Now this would go with Christmas, I guess. But it's also an art piece, $17.95. I'd say Christmas. What's going on here? Torino. So that, I think that's Italy, isn't it? Harry Potter. Oh, when I belonged to the Art Society of Strathcona County, we had a fall show every fall. That's one of my paintings that made the cut for the invitation. So sentimental. I don't care for that. Cover it up. General Robert E. Lee, obviously historic. Probably send this to Sandy because it's one of those ships that she likes. Their duty done, the valiant rest. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Here's another one of those. Chester. Honestly, well, that's Nova Scotia. Don't like it. Unity, Saskatchewan. That has significance to me. So this is that same thing. Maybe if a person was doing something eerie. Otherwise, let's... Oh, Denver. I guess I should keep that since the kids live there. Kid and family. Don't like it, but I'll keep it. Halifax. In case you were hoping there'd be more. This is Halifax also. But at least this looks like something. This is art. Reproduction of a painting of some kind. Hawaii. I've never been. Cover. Rogers and Hammerstein. King and I. Cover. Kids Help Phone. Kids. Canadian Rockies, Waterton Lakes. Cover. These are from a museum, so vintage. Canadian Rockies, that could be wildlife. I thought I had wildlife. Where is that cougar? Somewhere over there. Moline Lake, cover that up. Canada. Alberta. Mount Assiniboine. I don't know, I'll put all those together. Are we getting into something a little more interesting now? Okay. What's going on here? Well, art. Is that Cézanne? Seurat. So these guys are all, this has a crease in it. They're getting discolored around the sides, so I bet you I've had these for decades. Okay, those are all art. We'll put them on the painting. Well, I guess that's my biggest pile so far. This is a greeting card, which I just came across, and I will show it to you, even though we're not doing nice pastoral, well, not pastoral, but, you know, all these animals here. And then look at, whoops, this bit of tape has let go here, but, oh, I guess all of this tape has let go. It's only been 24 years. Oh, well, that's kind of, oh my goodness, look how sweet all this is. And every layer, so I'm going to put this with the farm stuff, because every layer is complete in itself. Cool. Okay, so this is the last little batch here. And are they postcards or are they cards? Vintage. Oh, Christmas. I should be putting Christmas aside. Christmas. Oh, this says Christmas too. My greeting for the new year. Did I back that or did I cut it out of an album that way? That obviously needs decorating. Hearty good wishes. So in a case like this, look at that writing, 1911. You know, it might, the nicer thing, no, I guess it would be good to have both sides visible. I was going to say the nicer thing would be to, Happy Christmas, would be to keep both sides accessible. Christmas. Oh, did this break off here perhaps? That's probably what happened there. Christmas. 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 A joyous season. A peaceful and happy Christmas. It didn't look like back in the day that they felt any need to have necessarily Christmassy images. And of course, these came out of albums. And they weren't necessarily postcards. They were probably greeting cards. There's nothing there that would make you think that's Christmas on a lot of these. So a person has the option, obviously, of covering up the word and letting it be whatever you want it to be. Christmas greetings. See, this almost looks like Easter to me, but I have more postcards somewhere. I clearly haven't found them all yet, or they weren't all together. So these are all Christmas. I'd better do something with them while the season is still approaching. And that is kind of that. So I think what I will do is I'll put these things back in this bin because it's kind of good. Okay, I needed to do something with Gandhi. And I will put in, I'll make up dividers. So art, botanical, vintage. I don't have much in the way of architecture because I don't, if the buildings are miles away off in the distance, then I'm not counting that as architecture. And then of course the sub-piles but the part that should be the subject of a future video is doing something with these. So let me, do I have any elastic handy? And I should add a note so I know why I've grouped these together. And then off to this, I don't even know how long we've been here. Oh, time to quit. So a bunch of farm ones to file. That's farm. Oh, this is Christmas. I should put it with Christmas. Strawberry. Postage. Sandy. Kitchen-y stuff. I'll put over there. Birds, or I guess I could keep birds and animals together. Ukrainian. People. Or maybe this bunch will go in here because I should do something with it. This I'll put with the ready-made stuff. I mean, ready to use. And these kids I will put with my kids' images. Oh, and what are these? Oh, these were ones that... Okay, a relative sent to my mom. So these are all the, let's call them sentimental for lack of a better word. I'll put them at the back of here because I don't have any other immediate plan. Okay, so quite a whack there to decorate and deal with. Okie dokie. Thank you for joining me. Obviously now I'm going to be driven to find the rest of my postcards because I know I have bought, oh, you know what, the really old ones I probably either have with the stuff to scan or stuff that I have scanned and now should be feeling free to use. Anyway, thanks guys. We will see you in the next one. Bye.